Hey, how's it going? It's Ion here. I'm a bit of a completionist. I like to complete video games, right? Get all the achievements. And on Steam, I've already, perfected some games. Not a lot of games. And what I want to do is I want to record myself, playing some of these games. Probably won't record all of them, like Counter-Strike. There's only like 3 achievements I've got left to do. And, yeah. I'm not gonna record that. I'll be honest with you. That's not interesting. The game that I want to go over today is this one here, Airborne Kingdom. Now, as you can see, I've already played the game, right? I've actually already finished the game, right? This one here is the finishing the game achievement. But I haven't actually gotten all of the achievements. And one of the big achievements in this game is actually completing the game on the hardest difficulty, New Game Plus. And that's what I want to do. Because when I played this game originally, it was fairly easy. So this is Airborne Kingdom. It actually has a really cool art style and music and all this and that, right? This might be a little mini-series, I guess, playing through this game over again, because I don't think I'll get it done in one session, no way. The game is roughly 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours long, I'd say. With New Game Plus, obviously, that pushes it closer to 20. I'll get into the game really quick. I'm going to play with default. Even though there's all these really cool ones to look at, I don't want to actually go with any of these, because there's an achievement. One of the achievements I need to get is rescue the Tundra Explorers with the default town center. So I have to use the default town center. These ones offer bonuses and have negatives. I don't think they're listed here. Either way, normal and playing on hard. So yeah, this is going to be a mini-series, part of a bigger series.
In a bygone age, a kingdom existed like no other. This kingdom did not anchor its power. This kingdom took to the skies. The Airborne Kingdom traveled to every kingdom on the ground, sharing knowledge, culture, and tradition. Its great council guided the lands through a golden age. Yet, long before even our elders can remember, the Airborne Kingdom vanished. The people sought to continue their harmony, but self-interest began to overrule. The land's 3 regions slowly isolated. Trade, travel, connections all unwound. Kingdoms contracted, and small settlements nearby were nearly wiped away. Bygone times turned to legend. But in the tapestry, we found instructions. A blueprint to remake the technology of the ancients. A prophecy to restore the Airborne Kingdom. There was but one belief we had wrong that day, though it proved vital. For such a finding was no chance at all.
Okay. Yeah, so cool, really cool atmosphere, really cool premise. I'm not going to spoil the story, but I know how everything goes. I'll do my best not to spoil anything as things go on. So I guess this will double up as a few, this will like double up, triple up, or whatever, as a lot of things. Firstly, start of a campaign to just 100% as many games I have as I can on my Steam library, but also, to replay this game as well on the hardest difficulty, all this and that, introduce the game to people, and a lot more. Liftoff. All our painstaking efforts have succeeded. Our home flies. Yet, this is only the beginning. To truly rebuild the Ancients' vision, we need to find every kingdom upon the lands and befriend them as common allies. We also need inhabitants to form our great council in this new empire. We should start with the kingdom of Tulia, not far from us, and the only kingdom we know. But first we must build houses and find supplies. Let's begin. I'm going to pause the game really quick. So, first of all, I'll just quickly go over a few things. First is up here, we have our inhabitants. This here is their happiness. This isn't going to be important yet. This will become much more of an issue later, we'll find. And I'll show you about that. They'll need housing. But they'll also need food and water, right? There'll be more needs that come up later as we expand and become a much larger kingdom. This here is lift. It's essentially how much weight we can carry. This big propeller on the bottom of our kingdom currently supports 40 weight, only weighs 20. This here is speed. You'll see it has a big... You'll see the semicircle. Part of it is shaded out. That's how much we're limited to, 76%. This is because we have only so much propulsion from this little engine down here. See this? Not the big one, but this little one, these little flippers. Right? They push us forward. Because we aren't just going to float, we're going to be sailing around to the skies. Actually, you know what? I should be building. I'll build some houses while I'm talking. A big part of this game is also knowing where... Ooh, hold on. I need a hangar. This is also a really important thing to build. A hangar is extremely important. It's kind of the only way you're going to get resources early on. You need a hangar. And build it there for now. No tilt issues, that's good. And that's all of our resources used, I believe. Yes. We'll let them build while I move us over to here. Clay. There's wood here. Actually, I might want to just keep us still right here. Alright. So, that there's an unknown kingdom. Oh, hold on. That one there's unknown as well. This game is actually really light, despite it looking like this, and I believe it's only a couple gigabytes. Hold on, let's double check that. It takes up a total of 1.73 gigabytes, right? Which is really impressive. This game is not a small game, over 10 hours worth of content in it, and it's less than 2 gigabytes. The kingdoms of the land that we're going to be looking at, there's 4 per region, with 3 regions, right? Now, once this is done, I'll assign them to... You'll see this. So, we have 4 kingdoms per region. We need to unite all of them. They'll have different quests for us to do, etc., etc. Now, watch this down here. Look at that. How cool is that? Little planes, they'll go fly out, and they'll go do a little collection for us. They're going to go down here, grab some wood. We need some more wood to build houses, because without it, you know, we've got homeless people. We don't like that. Oh, no academy. Right. I always forget to do this, but we are going to need the academy up and running ASAP, because one achievement I need to get is get all the research. And in my normal game, I didn't prioritize doing all of the research. I just prioritized doing the research I thought was going to be the best. I'll do that again, but there becomes a lot of time you get later on that's fairly dead. When I say dead, I mean there's a lot of moving around, not a lot of actually not a lot of building stuff at the end of the game. I'm gonna plan for the future as well, which might be a bit spoilery. One good thing though is that I will... Ooh, which way do I want to build with this? If I go... Let's see, if I go like this, I could build 1 block and then I'll leave the... I'll build 1 block here. And actually I don't need that second one. Don't need that second one. Alright, so I need 30 wood to build the academy. The academy is really important, and technology is going to be how we move ahead. We don't need anything at the moment in terms of storage. We're currently looking... We're actually fine on food and water right now. We'll grab some on the way later. Right now we don't need it. We might just... Oh, we got plenty. Plenty of wood there to harvest. We're going to want to get as much wood now before we leave, because there's plenty to do. There's plenty we're going to need to build later. That there, relic room, we're going to want to go there as well to grab some tasty, tasty relics. Oh hey, is that Ratulia there? Either way. Alright, we have enough to build the academy now. No, we need to unassign some workers from the forest. That's there, 5 idle. If you're wondering where I'm spotting that, it's the top left, right next to the score, the amount of people we have. Now, it says here we've got 9 jubilant people. That's the best we can do. Right now they only want houses, food, and water. Not hard to get. Now let's open the research tree. What we want to do, we don't want that yet, I don't think. We're gonna go with, right, we don't have a lot of things unlocked yet. Right, we have to, alright, now I'm remembering this part. So, what we need is, we're going to need, what I'm going to research there, by the way, I'm researching the housing blocks, because what you can do is you can stack houses on top of each other up to a maximum of 3 times. Now, right now, we only have a very limited selection of blueprints. We're going to essentially... Whoa, he's doing the spins. He's doing the spins. What we're going to do right now, I've sent a worker to go get that relic, which comes up here, in this top right area here. We're going to get 5, as it says there. We're going to get 5 in our little storage thingamabob. I'm going to get 1 in that thicket. Actually, I'll probably send them over to the oasis to get more water. Here we go. Now, because we have a jubilant status, right, we can recruit 3 people at every settlement we find. It's really important. Jubilant allows us to recruit 3 people, Satisfied allows us to recruit 2 people, and Mediocre allows us to recruit 1. Right now, we are starving for people to help work in our little Airborne kingdom. If they were upset or angry, they might start to leave. Right now, we'll take all the help we can get, and even with 3 people satisfied, because the majority of people are jubilant, we stay jubilant. Alright, so I'm not going to bother reading all that. They're just like, yeah, hey, thanks for coming around and all that. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. We'll send out more workers to get water, because we still have... We're actually getting close to low. The next thing, we'll build some housing. We only need 3 more houses. So there we go, fill out that little area there. Now, the research is going to take 7 hours in-game, not in real life. Because holy, that would be really bad if it was 7 real-life hours. Might as well go towards this kingdom now and see what they want. Where is the tapestry? Is that it over there? Also, this music is such a jam. Alright, so we've got 1 kingdom there. That is a settlement there. That's a settlement there, I think. Oh, that might be a monument of sorts. Also, another thing we've got to keep out for. Every single region has secrets. A lot of things, from metal workshops to dye workshops to all sorts of other things. You know, all these little things you can spot on the map. There's a little town over there, too far away from it. That there, oh, hold on. Achievements first. So that little thing there is called a dye workshop. We're going to go head over to that. What a dye workshop allows me to do is, it allows you to change the colors on, so see how the walls here are currently brown? We'll be able to change that later. Right now it's just as is. You can also change it to all sorts of things. I'm going to leave it default for now. Actually, it is winter where I'm at, so I might just make it look like that. Though it isn't season, we'll go with... We'll keep it at default. We'll keep it at default for now. Keep it at default for now. Let's see. Is that coal there? That is coal. Coal is important. Coal is the fuel that we use to power the city, the kingdom. Oh, well, look at that. We're in range for this. Let's go and snatch up all these people. And they'll build up these homes here for us. Because we didn't have anyone to build them earlier. What we'll do is we'll destroy these here. Because I'm going to build another housing block on them. And then build a path around. Oh, it's just there, sorry. Here, this one here. Fluorescent pond. Oh, sorry, these are the fluorescent ponds. Okay, so there's fluorescent ponds, dye workshops, and metal workshops, right? So a fluorescent pond, they allow us to change the colors of the buildings? Or is it the... It's the lights that we can change. So... Yeah, no, it isn't. It is what I thought it was. It was the dyes. So see now, look at that. For now, I'm going to change it to all of the floor tiles for now. I'm actually going to change all of that to be... I want to keep this. For now, we'll do that. Actually, I don't think I like that. Okay, so what I've decided is I'll actually make the research center itself, the academy, I'll give it the new colors. So I do like the red and the blue on this one. I don't like it on the big ship. I want the big ship to be brighter than the rest, so we'll keep it that way. Also, we should head... Let's check the map. Alright, the map is finally updated. There's the tapestry room. We'll need to come back here at the end of the game. One thing I'll also mention is that the map actually changes. It's kind of randomly generated for your playthrough. So if you're wondering why your start location will look different than mine, and things will be all different for you, that's why. If you do choose to play this game, that is. We've got some idle flyers, don't we? Let's send them down to go get some food. And perhaps some water. There's some water over there. We'll come back for that later. We've got plenty of wood. We've got everyone housed now. That's great. And yeah, look at that, building out the little paths there. Very nice, very nice. Still early days. Halfway through our research to build up the housing blocks. That'll be important later. I just want to get it out of the way now because that essentially doubles our effective capacity, which will mean we'll have 32 people able to be in here, and because they take up the same spot, that means they also are able to, whatchamacallit, they also take the same benefits from area effects. Alright, food. We've got plenty of food. Let's stop harvesting that. Let's harvest some water. Here we go. Our first kingdom, Melia Passage. Melia is a small kingdom, but efficient. Their people value machinery to work the land. Our attempts to ally are met with blank stares. They find our technology entertaining, but ultimately think it's useless. Alrighty then. Now, we have to prove our worth by completing quests. Another thing we can do is buy blueprints. Now, blueprints can only be purchased with relics. Now, I'm going to have to buy all of these at some point. And a lot of these are looking really good. Glass smelters are actually a late game building. So this isn't something I need now. It's kind of funny this has turned up here. Charcoal huts are nice, but I'm not gonna get that. It's also too expensive. The ore is not... It's okay. It does have a no fuel cost, which is important for later on. While I might buy the minaret, it isn't the best faith object, so I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for the ore instead, perhaps, and use this as an early game propulsion system. I'll go with that, and then I'll also, just because I have the relics, I'm going to get the vertical rotor, and I'm only going to get it because I have to get every piece of research anyways. There's no point in not going for it. We'll also get a quest from them. We have to... So, in order to prove our worth, to gain allegiance with no leader to convince our demonstration must be directed at the public. The Melian wind spinners are key to the kingdom's efficiency, but one of the three no longer functions. The wind spinners are these things here, these little wind turbines. We learned that there are many, there used to be many in these planes, in the days of the ancients, but they have all been lost. If we could find one more working spinner and return it to Melia, surely they would see the value in our cooperation. We'll go find it. Now, obviously, we're not just going to go on a wild goose hunt chase. What actually happens is, oh, that's really annoying. Usually, we're able to. There's an area on the map that it's in, and wouldn't you know, it's a huge area. Now, what we're going to do is, I already know what this looks like, so I'm gonna kind of cheat with that knowledge. They have little things. That's an interesting thing to look at. I might go there, unless I can spot it now, on the horizon somewhere. I know I spotted it earlier. That's the worst thing about it too. What is that? Hold on. I'm just going to turn myself over that way and see what that is. Face me in the direction. Boom. That is in that direction. Interesting. What is that? I don't remember what that is. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's where we need to go. Alright, so we'll go to that. But there's a lot of interesting things I want to see. Like, there's a relic there. There's a lot of cool things to be looking at. We've got a lot of things to go exploring. So let's just remember, we haven't gone beyond these two here. We need to go south and look down here. There's a lot to be found down in these little islands. Alright. And I'm going to be looking through all of them because I need the achievement, you know? Let's see. Is there anything worthwhile to build? For now, I could build a food silo. I could build a warehouse. Warehouse I don't really need. The food silo I'm getting close to, but there's not really much of a need for that at the moment. Water tower, again, same thing, don't need it. What I'm more inclined to build, however, is a hangar, although I need an adobe kiln for that. That's the other thing I was thinking about researching. We're not going to go for it. You might think that this is all ocean, right? I thought that the first time around as well. This is not the ocean. This is actually like supposed to be plains, like just straight up, just tons of like nothing, which is kind of scary. And when I came to that realization, I thought it was a post-apocalyptic world. And it kind of is, but it's more post-sad, I guess. Post-oh well. Not really post-apocalypse. Because as the actually, I'm going to speed time up. So, because as the beginning, the introduction to the game said, the game itself is actually about, well, the past Airborne kingdom that was here, right? United the kingdoms of the world, and then decided, yeah, nah, let's GTFO, right? And then they just disappeared. Now, we're trying to do what they did. We're trying to, retrace the steps of bygone kingdom, and that's the one we want. Settlers of the Gale. We ask for their. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Essentially, they're saying, "Oh my goodness, no way, you blah 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 blah. Let's return it." And then we'll also recruit some of the people here. Now, these monuments aren't full villages, so they only ever have 2 people here. Not a problem. I'm not going to build a house yet because I've only got an hour left before my research unlocks. Anything cool here? Let's go over there. That's a fluorescent ponds, I believe, and that's an unknown ruin. I believe that's a metalworks. There's stuff over there. Not going to. Oh, hold on. Now we got to go over here. Grab that there. Perfect. Now, the adobe kiln I'm going to want to get as well. This is going to unlock bricks. We can turn clay into bricks. Clay is a resource we can get off the map. It's, see if I can spot any of it. That stuff there. It's hard to see. I know. I'll show it to you later, actually. Now, the Adobe Kiln allows us to build things like the hangar, which I'm going to want another one of. I'm just going to build all of these houses now because we have a lot of wood for it. Might as well. Especially with, where is that forest? Yeah, this forest here. Take one off there. He's going to go to that relic ruin once we're in range. Once we're in range. There we go, we're in range. Alright, and we'll stop right here. We'll stay put for a little moment. We've got plenty of coal. We're actually getting close to running out of lift, which is a problem. A problem that I really wish we didn't have right now, but that's actually fair. Might not build more houses then. Might leave it for a bit. And now fluorescent ponds, definitely fluorescent ponds, as they are, you know, lighting up in the night sky. All right, we've got our relics. We only got 4 of them. That's not too bad. Not great either. Actually, in preparation for this, I was going to say we'll go and grab some adobe, but yeah, no point. Or some kilns. Now, propulsion. Lift. Lift is the one we want. That's the only one we've got. A vertical rotor, and I'm not a fan of it. Might as well go for it because we're kind of, you know, in a really shit situation. And I just realized, because of that, I might actually have to demolish some of these houses. Just to give me some lift, so I can build a kiln. I'm going to build it over here. Now, you can probably see where this game gets a lot of its interesting mechanics out of. You have all these areas you don't want to build things. See how it makes them angry? You want to keep industry buildings away from, you know, people. You want to keep other things close to people. We're going towards the fluorescent ponds, so we'll go over there. But actually, now that I say that, I'm going to go over here and grab the clay, because that is really important. We're going to need clay so we can build that vertical rotor. We don't have any clay, but we will soon. Grab a bunch of clay from there. Send out a little vroom vrooms, little planes. Sometimes you can just watch them endlessly. Never get bored of it. There's something out there that I can see, and there's something there I can see as well. There's another relic, but we can't get too caught up in grabbing all the collectibles right now, because we've got objectives to do. We've got coal, we've got needs, and that's one thing that I like to see. Propulsion. No, sorry, lift again. Decrease coal. We're gonna go for we're gonna decrease the cost of it, because, well, we might as well. Hold on a minute. There we go. Alright, so we've got some new dyes. Let's see, what did we get? Burnt orange. Whoa, interesting. Actually, you know what? Pop that on that. Look at that. That suits it very well, I think. Yeah, immediately knew where I was going to put that. So that's where we're going to put it. And then hop over here real quick. Grab some of that. I've got exactly 3 places as well. So once I get 3 people from another village, we can put them straight into homes, which is also very good. Also, another thing, might do, because it is the hard game, the hard difficulty, make some unfortunate decisions, especially if we need it. Take the alloys from there. Now, alloys are awesome because see this silvery dome top? Boom. It goes right in. I actually don't like that. I don't like the crimson of that. We're going to leave the crimson off because the crimson's not a very pretty. It's just a very dark metal. We're going to go back to the Melia Passage, which, bingo, right on the dot. There is a ruin out there. I will go to that, but we have a quest to do. I need food and water because we are using those up. There is research to reduce consumption, which we will go for later, but we have other things that need to be addressed. We'll need 10 adobe to build a propulsion system. The problem with vertical rotors is, I don't think I can show you this yet. I believe they have a negative area around them, like this, because they generate pollution. And because of that, we have to also be very careful when we put them. And where you put them also matters a lot, because if you put some out here on the left side, it'll push the left side up and you'll have what's called tilt. Currently we haven't got a problem with tilt because I've been building it either side. I've been keeping things very uniform. But once I build more propulsion. If I don't keep them in line, we'll have tilt issues. Oops, I just accidentally clicked. I think what I'll do is we'll complete Melia Passage, we'll get all of their quests done, and then I'll end the episode there. Alright, Melia Passage. On our journey back, blah blah blah. They talk about the prophecy. Alright, so we return with the parts to Melia Passage. On our journey back, some of the settlers have been convinced of the Airborne Kingdom's prophecy, and a few wish to join us. We journey together to the top of the wind spinner. Our new members agree that they should repair it themselves, for they know its workings. However, they need materials and time to make it function again. Now, we'll need to send 2 people for 2 hours. It requires 5 glass. Well, we don't need to worry about making glass, we can buy it. And we'll buy it for a bit of wood. We have plenty of wood, so we'll buy it with wood. Although, do we have enough? We have just enough. Oh, we need wood. Okay, we'll buy some wood for... We need 15 of it. What is around us? Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to grab some wood from here instead. We don't need to make our own glass. That is a whole research tree and an industry and etc, etc. Too much to deal with right now. Actually, I'm going to take 2 off there and put them on there for the water, so we can get this water back up, fill it up. Very good. Once we get enough here, just park us there. Once we have 15 wood, I'll take 2 people off this. Okay, good. Well, they're done already. We should see our wood go up. There we go. Now, let's send 2 of our people down, and they'll work on that. We'll also get some people over here to get some more wood. Wood helps us with construction. And we've got enough adobe, but we don't have enough wood, which is hilarious. We've got plenty of water now. There was a thicket I spotted somewhere around there. It is. So we'll move over to this side. Oh, we're almost done anyways. And we're also done with that research. Now, there's a lot of things we could be getting. I might research more available planes, because rather than reinvest in another hangar, we'll get more planes out of the one we already have. And we have idle people here. Get some people out there. You see, we have 4 idle people even after the Adobe Kiln and the Academy and the hangar are all fully utilized. And that's the wind spinner fixed. As the wind spinner begins to turn anew, a remarkable sight occurs in Melia. The people pause from their duties. They marvel at the now functional technology, repaired by being connected and working together. See, there it is up there. Look, it even, yeah, the world actually changes based on your actions. How cool is that? Although it is linear, so it's not too impressive. But many Melian begin to ask us questions, intrigued by possibility. A few even join our cause. That there has caused an extra 2 people. We had 2 from before join, and now another 2, so that's a total of 4 have joined us. Convinced of our goals, they all agree it is time to build a skyport. This is the part that allies a kingdom. We're going to be building skyports across all of the kingdoms. We just need 20 wood and 10 adobe. We've almost got that wood, so we might as well just let our guys, let our people chop up some wood and get everything. While we're here, we're also filling up. Oh, there we go. We've already got it. Alright, we'll construct the skyport now, and we'll let them work on that. While we're still here waiting for that to happen, we've got some food to grab, we've got some wood to grab, we've got some resources to grab. Plenty to do. And of course, we are going to try and build our first vertical rotor as well. That'll be nice to have. We're almost there. How much do we need? 16 and 8. It changed because we've researched how to bring it down. Some inhabitants don't have homes. That's fine. They're actually okay with not having homes. unlike the real world, people are apparently okay to be homeless. And here we go. We're going to put it... Ooh, I don't like that. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to... Oh, put it on play while I do this. I'm going to destroy these parts here. I'm going to put the propulsion system right here. There is a heavy amount of tilt here. Let's see, is there a better place to put this? Ooh. It likes it better if it's here, but the people won't like it. Yeah, I'm seeing... That's a good place to put it, but that'll disconnect our... Ah, here we go. We've just finished completing this, constructing the skyport, so that gives us our first ally, Melia Passage. Now, here's that tapestry we saw from earlier in the intro. We've united one of the 12 kingdoms. We've got a long way to go. If you did like the video, of course, just smash it and all that, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. But let me know if you do actually like this, if this is interesting or not. Trying something new here. Anyways, I'll catch you next time. Bye.